Okay, so writing expressions. So what we've got to do is read the question carefully and just think what would happen if we had numbers rather than letters, and the letters follow the same rules as the numbers. So that's how we really kind of think of expressions. So it's saying to you that Lisa's packing pencils, there's 12 pencils in each box, so that's an important number, and she packs X boxes. Well, if I had 5 boxes, I'd do 5 times 12. If I had 10 boxes, I'd do 12 times 10. If I had 20 boxes, I'd do 20 times 12, and so forth. So I'd always be times it by 12. So this is telling me to do the number of boxes times 12, but I need to write it in a shorter form. So we write it as 12x, which means 12 times the value. So if I knew the number of boxes, then I can just times it by 12 to get the number of pencils. And why we use x? Well, because it can stand for any number we want it to. It then says Lisa also packs some boxes, but this time she's packing 10 pens. So she's packing 10 pens into each box. She packs y boxes. So that'll be 10y. If I had 5 boxes, I would do 5 times 10. If I had 20 boxes, I'll do 20 times 10. I have y of them, so I do y times 10. It then says we've got to write down an expression in terms of x and y. So in other words, we need something here with x's and y's in it for the total number of pens and pencils. Well, total means we add up. So we knew for the number of pencils it was 12x, and we knew for the number of pens it was 10y. And we're adding them up, so that. No shorter thing to do because we can't put the x's with the y's, we're not timesing, we're adding. Can't add different letters. Okay, next part of the question, it says that Jennifer made X cakes. She put 4 sweets on top of each cake. So if she had 3 cakes, she'd be adding 3 times 4 sweets. If she had 10 cakes, then she'd be doing 10 times 4 to get the number of sweets. So they're going to be timesing to get the number of sweets. X cakes, well, we're going to do x times 4. So write that short, 4x. So again, when you're doing expressions, you've got to kind of think through what would I do if I had the numbers all together. And here, if I had 4 sweets on the top of the cakes, if I had 10 cakes, I'd do 10 times 4. If I had 50 cakes, I'd do 50 times 4. I have x of them, so I do x times 4. And that gets written shorter as 4x. Paul made 3 more cakes than Jennifer. Jennifer made x. Paul made 3 more. So 3 more, add 3. Jennifer made x. Paul made 3 more. So we're going to add 3 to that. It then says Paul also put 4 sweets on each of his cakes. So we need to work out how many sweets he's going to use. Well, he's made x plus 3. So just like before, if I knew what x was, I'd be timesing by 4 to find out the number of sweets. So I'm going to do x plus 3. Because I want that to happen to find out the number of cakes, I put it in a bracket. And I'm going to times that by 4. Because that's the number of sweets per cake. So we're going to do 4 lots of x plus 3. Notice, simplest form, 4 in front, because it means 4 lots of that. So again, it's about logic, guys, with these expressions. Just think what you'd do if you knew the number of cakes. Then the same thing happens with the letter. So if we're timesing, then we times by the letter. If we're adding, like this one, 3 more, then we put 3 on top of the number of x. So x plus 3 and so forth. So that's a quick run through of writing expressions from words, just thinking through what would you have done if you had numbers. Do the same thing to the letters.